Hello and welcome. This is Mollaei. So today we're going to talk about how to consistently generate legal clients online using the 4-part legal funnel system. So for the first time today, I'm going to reveal to you pretty much the steps and the processes I use to generate clients for my law firm using this system. I've never revealed this before. I'm really excited and I hope you guys get a lot out of this. By the way, this is really important. I want you to take action from what you're going to learn today. So as you're watching this, please take notes and think about how you could apply it to what you've done so far. And that's really important. I don't want you to just learn from it. Really, the important part is taking action from this. So first, who am I? I started my virtual law firm in 2015, pretty much right after law school. It's when I decided to go on my own. At the time, I didn't know what I could do. And I just basically created a website and I started learning about SEO, content marketing, AdWords, all these things. And I had a lot of time on my hands. So I spent a lot of time pretty much learning how to generate clients online. That's where I got exposed to a lot of information and I just started applying it. And since then, it's been about 5 years. I've been able to generate and serve 3,000 clients in less than 5 years. I'm really happy about that. But the part that I'm really most proud of is the fact that I've been able to be the first lawyer to have 1,000 5-star Google reviews. At the time that I'm recording this, right now I have 1,200 Google reviews. If you just search my name, Sam Mollaei, or my law firm name, Mollaei Law, you'll be able to see my reviews. They're all real. This is honestly what I'm the most proud of. Being able to serve so many clients, but more importantly, collecting so many reviews. And I'm also been accepted into the ClickFunnels 2 Club. What this is one of the most sought after awards that online marketers kind of go after. It's the award is awarded to people who have been able to generate at least $1 million in online sales through the use of these funnels. So what I'm about to share with you is really from everything that I've learned, be able to pretty much everything that I've been able to apply for the past 5 years. Now I'm able to reveal it to you guys. And also I've been able to apply this to my 5 other online businesses. Currently I have 6 online businesses that are generating income for me. So I have a lot of experience in my hands, and I hope I'll be able to share all these secrets and everything that I do for myself and pass it on to you. So first, it's very important. I really believe that your mindset and how you think is really everything. That's where it starts. So first, I wanted to share with you that you can build a completely automated client generating system, that it is possible completely. At this point, my businesses run completely automated. And it's really important. It really started off with that mindset that it is possible. So I just have that in mind. And everything I do runs on 3 key principles: automated, scalable, and virtual. So let's go through each one of these. Automated. So everything that I do, it's completely running on its own. So that means I create a system for it, I create it, I delegate it, and then I track the results. Okay. So in this system that I'm sharing with you is my client generating system to be able to generate clients on its own, and it's running on its own. So that means if I don't show up to work for 5 days, it will still generate me clients. And that's the beauty of it, like being able to see it do its thing without me being involved. The second aspect is it's scalable. Everything with these funnels is very scalable. That means one action is capable of resulting in many results. So for example, if somebody asks me to have lunch with them, I refuse. I completely refuse. Why? Because it's not a scalable action. If I meet with somebody, the one action is one result. Basically, I'm building a relationship with one person. Instead, I'd rather record a video where one action is capable of resulting in many results. One video could reach hundreds of people, and that way, all my actions are scalable. So have that in mind. Also, it's really important to make sure that your actions align with this key principle. And the third aspect is that everything that I do and everything that I'm teaching you is completely virtual. You're not tied to any physical location. You're not tied to any physical time. And you'll be able to, once you create these systems are running around the clock 24/7. It doesn't matter where you are or what time you're working. It'll be pretty much be able to run on its own. And third, belief system that I want you to kind of incorporate is that using technology to do most of the work for you. It's very important to use technology because it just makes everything so much more efficient. So try to understand technology, use it to your advantage, and by doing so, you'll be a lot more efficient and you'll be able to get a lot more off your hands. So here's what we're going to learn today. The number one best source to get new clients online. So here's the good part. I've already tried so many different things to be able to find those best traffic sources for lawyers. So you don't have to go to kind of figure out on your own. I'm gonna give that to you today. Number two, I'm gonna show you how to convert 40% of your visitors to leads. This is so crucial. Like, it's not just about getting visitors, it's about converting those leads. That means getting their contact information. I'm gonna show you the best way to do that. Number three, which is also very important, is what your main call to action should be. So what a call to action is pretty much the desired action that you want your visitors and your clients, your leads to take. And it's very important to know exactly, be very clear on what that is so that you'll be able to ask for that to push them down the funnel. Number four is that I'll show you the best way to nurture your leads to turn them into clients. Very important. Again, leads don't mean anything until they become clients. And I'm going to show you how to nurture those leads. And number five, the only Facebook ad campaign you should have. So there's a lot of content out about how to use Facebook ads and how to use Facebook. I'm going to cut through all that and I'm going to show you the only campaign you should have to be able to generate clients from. So here it is. Here's the legal funnel system. This is the macro level. There's 4 essential parts of a legal funnel. Here they are: traffic, landing page, content, and retargeting. TLCR. Okay? Traffic, landing page, content, and retargeting. So let's go through it quickly. Traffic is pretty much your visitors, people who don't know you, and the first time they get exposed to you. So traffic is just pretty much people who don't know you, who haven't turned into leads yet. Second part is a landing page. A landing page is a page that's dedicated to take that traffic and convert it into leads, to turn into leads for you. And there's very specific ways on how to go about that. I'm going to show that to you. Third is content. Once that you now have that lead in your email database, how are you going to nurture them? How are you going to convince them that you're the right person for this job? So I'm going to show you how to do that. And fourth is retargeting. Retargeting is crucial, and it's probably one of the biggest opportunities that I see for lawyers and entrepreneurs, because people are not taking advantage of this, and it's very easy to set up. And as long as you understand these concepts and understand why it's important, it's very easy to kind of go and implement it. All right, so let's start. The best traffic source for lawyers. There's 3, and I'm really I'm applying the 80-20 to everything that I'm going to share with you. So even though there's literally hundreds of different traffic sources, I'm going to show you guys the very best ones that work exceptionally well. If you really focus on these 3, you'll be able to do really well. Number 1, the best source, number 1 source by far, there's nothing like it, there's nothing more dependable, is Google Ads. So Google Ads, as you guys know, is the ads that Google delivers to visitors when they Google something. And it's usually the top 3 or 4 search results that show up. The benefits of it is that Google Ads gives you immediate results. That means you create a campaign, you put it up, and because you rank in those first 3 or 4 spots, you'll be able to immediately get visitors on your website, pretty much. So immediate results. This is in comparison to SEO and content marketing. SEO and content marketing takes months and years to get results. For me, I can tell you, it took me 12 months for me to see results from my SEO efforts that I was putting in for day in, day out for 12 months. So Google Ads is very different. You create a campaign and you go to see results and leads come in within the first couple of days, within the first couple of weeks. The second good benefit of Google Ads is you get lots of data. You'll be able to right away know whether this is going to work out for you or not. You'll be able to see exactly what people are searching for. You'll be able to find new niches, and it just works out great because you get a lot of data. The third good important benefit is that it's super scalable. If you find a niche that's working out for you in Google Ads, you'll be able to increase the budget and just kind of scale it out. So it's very important. And again, it aligns with those key principles. It scales out. This definitely fits that criteria. And in 2018, Google ad revenue, Google made $116 billion from Google Ads. That's not a joke. That means businesses and entrepreneurs and different people used Google and spent $116 billion on Google Ads. If people are spending that much in it, it must be working, right? People are not idiots. So if people are spending that much money, imagine how much money was made off Google Ads. If it's 116 billion, then I'm assuming probably 300 to 500 billion dollars was made off Google Ads in just 2018. And this is rapidly growing, and it's only going to grow. And don't forget, this is how Google makes money. So ultimately, Google is a corporation. They want to make money, and SEO and organic results don't really make Google money. Ultimately, Google makes money from Google Ads. So if you understand this and you see that you're pretty much you want to be on the side of Google and be on their side and really join their force on using Google Ads to pretty much bring results for your law firm. Number 2 best source for lawyers, YouTube videos. So everyone talks about video and video content, and I really see, the information is out there, but really I still don't see that many lawyers taking advantage. What YouTube is right now is what SEO was 10 years ago. And pretty much another way to kind of explain the beauty and the value of YouTube videos is, if I came to you in the 1980s and I told you to invest in real estate, would you listen? If you knew how real estate would pan out, you definitely would. And that's what YouTube is right now. Like, if you take advantage of YouTube, it brings you a lot of results, a lot of compound results over time. So one video that you put up, that if it ranks for you, and maybe if you get one of the first positions in YouTube results, that one video could potentially bring you $50,000 up to hundreds of thousands of dollars. Once you understand that value, you would go and do whatever it takes to create content for YouTube. So there's definitely a blue ocean opportunity on YouTube. There's nobody focusing on it, so which gives you even more reasons to do it. And then the other more important part that I realize is that leads that come from YouTube are much higher value. Somebody that goes on YouTube and watches you, they're gonna be exposed to you and your face and your authority, and they're gonna like you more. So the leads, people that watch these YouTube videos, are way more likely to sign up for your service or whatever you're offering if they see you on YouTube versus somewhere else. And that's very crucial. Every lead is different. It has different kind of value behind it. And the leads that come from YouTube are a lot more valuable. Third, the third best traffic source for lawyers, Quora. Quora is the biggest question and answer website. It has 200 million monthly visitors. 200 million people on a monthly basis use Quora to ask questions and get answers. And it's a huge website, and a lot of lawyers I don't see taking advantage of this. Something that I would compare it to is like Avvo. It's similar to Avvo, but it's even better and bigger than Avvo. So if you are doing Avvo, if you're doing those kind of these question and answer websites, you should actually be focusing on Quora instead. There's lots of qualified prospects looking for answers. So it's a website that's made to capture people where they're kind of looking for a solution, and that's a great place for lawyers to be. Here's another good aspect about Quora. The same way that podcast listeners are the best listeners because podcast listeners are usually more sophisticated, the same thing for Quora. 54% of users make $100,000 in their household. So these are people who are wealthy, who can make decisions, who can invest money. So those are the right people you want to be in front of. You put yourself in front of people asking questions about your specific topics. So if you're kind of any kind of problem that people are having, if you go in there and answer their questions and you solve their problems, you'll kind of be able to build that authority on Quora. And then another great aspect that Quora has is that they also offer Quora ads, which has been out for 2 years now, and I've seen them grow and kind of create a very good ad network from it. Nobody's taking advantage of this. I've been using it for the past 2 years. It works out great. So look into that. Quora ads, again, amazing. So again, Google Ads, YouTube videos, and Quora. Those are the 3 places you want to be as a lawyer. Pick one of them. Google Ads is very kind of, you usually want to have a company create this for you. You should not do this for yourself. But once you get a company that sets it up for you and you're able to scale it out, YouTube, if you're good on video, focus on YouTube. And if you like answering questions and being helpful, then be on Quora. Just pick one, I would say. Focus on that one. Do that for 6 months, and then you'll see amazing results. Second part of a legal funnel. Once you have visitors from the first element, from the traffic sources, You don't want to send them to a website. This is the #1 mistake lawyers make online. Sending your traffic to your homepage. You should not do that. It's a big, again, very big mistake that I see a lot of lawyers making. It's just that, hey, go to my website and check me out. No, instead, let's just say if you answer a Quora question, instead, you want to send them to a very specific landing page on your website. So what's a landing page? Landing page is a super focused page built to capture leads. That's all it is. Again, a landing page is a super focused page built to capture leads. The purpose of the landing page is to capture leads. That's it, nothing else. It's not meant to showcase who you are and what your story is. None of that. The whole point of a landing page is just to capture leads. It's very important to keep it very simple and distractionless. And I'll show you one of my landing pages, but it's very important to keep it very simple and distractionless, and I'll show you exactly what that looks like. And then the most important part of a landing page is the call to action. Very important. You got to understand this. And once I show you the landing page, I'll show you exactly what I mean. Again, it's very important to not send your visitors to your homepage or some other page or a content page. You should send them to a very specific landing page. Very important. It's a concept that you really have to understand and apply. Once you do this, then you'll be able to increase your conversions and get 40% of your visitors to actually to turn into leads. This is what I use. It works out great, and so should you. So this is an example of one of my landing pages. If on the left side, this is pretty much the top of the landing page. This is it. So here it is. We have logo, headline, 3 benefits, call to action, and review. And this is called above the fold. So this top section right here is above the fold. So the same thing. First thing you see when you go on a website, you'll be able to see this top part. Just look at how focused it is. It's just very simple. As a logo, title that you'll be able to read right away. You'll be able to see the top 3 benefits, call to action, and a review. All these are very crucial elements of a landing page above the fold. You need to make sure to have this, okay? Second part is your social proof and icons. This is pretty much how you build authority. You'll be able to show, hey, these are the reviews that I got. This is the reason why you should sign up with me. And what you see here, by the way, this button right here is a scrolling button that as you scroll, this button is following you. And take a look at this entire thing. What's the thing that pops out for you? It's the call to action. It's the big orange green buttons. And look at what's the main call to action. It's a phone number, okay? So usually, again, for law firms, there's different call to actions, but usually it's one of 2 primary call to actions. Either a phone, that we want people to call you, or you want people to fill out their contact form basically for you. So and look, this is like the one part that's the most important on the page. And you want to make that button contrast the rest of the page. Make it very clear, and it's there. So again, make that button, that should be the most important part of the entire page. Make sure it's in orange, red, blue, something that contrasts with the rest of the page, so it's very clear what you want the visitors to do. The next section is pretty much the benefit section. You don't talk about your features. Again, you don't say anything about lawyers. There's nothing about who you are as a lawyer and your achievements. Don't do that. Don't make that mistake. Don't make the page about you. It should always, the entire page should be about the user and the visitor and the problem they're having. So here it is. Get the compensation you deserve, get max compensation, free case evaluation, no fees unless you win. These are the top 3 benefits of pretty much what I'm offering on this page, okay? Next is these sections. You want to add some pictures and some imagery to portray some emotion. People take action based on emotion. So these imagery, this guy being hurt or this Uber picture, it really conveys a message that you wouldn't be able to without using words. So as you can see, there aren't that many words on this page. It's very straight to the point. Use pictures to convey that message. Next aspect is reviews. Reviews is crucial. You need to have reviews on your landing page. So I have very simple 3 reviews with their picture and their name. It's very important to have their picture and the name of the reviews. Don't make this mistake. Make sure to definitely add a real picture, their real picture there, and then any other social proof that you have. And then the last part is urgency. A landing page needs to have some kind of urgency. What's the reason why they should take action right now? So it says, so have that in mind. Make sure that you always drive that urgency and why they should take action right now. And this is it. This is the landing page. This is how most multi-million-dollar law firms who generate clients online, this is what they use. It works out great. Pretty much, yeah, this is it. So take a look. Again, these are the essential elements. The biggest part, again, is this call to action. Make it very clear. It's usually a phone call or a booking, or contact form submission. That should be one of your main call to actions. And then just make sure to have these big important elements above the fold: the headline, the benefits, the call to action, review, and a contact form submission, all above the fold. Third, now that you captured your leads off the landing page, as you can see here, either if we get their phone number when they call us, or they fill out the contact form. Once you do capture their contact information, what do? You need to nurture your leads, because 99% of leads are not ready to commit the first time they meet you online. This is very important. So nobody goes from seeing you online to taking action. So what you can do is you could create an automated email series. An automated email series is gonna be sent anytime somebody submits their email to you. So you create an email series, and I'll show you exactly what that looks like. And you want to keep it very simple. And you want to write your own emails. You don't want to give it to a copywriter. You just want to write it yourself. Write it very casually, the same way that you write an email to your best friend. And you want to pretty much explain who you are and what you do and how you could help your prospects. You want to answer the top objections that people have, show reviews, tell your story. There's no one specific set way to write these emails, but again, incorporate all these elements. Keep it simple. Write your own emails, answer top objections, show reviews, tell your story, and somehow incorporate these emails, and incorporate these into your emails. The two best technologies, softwares that you can use for this is ActiveCampaign or ConvertKit. Both of these are great. Again, you don't have to go do your research. I could tell you that ActiveCampaign and ConvertKit are the best ones. And then I get a lot of questions about frequency. It's always better to send more emails than not. Don't worry about how often you send them. It's again always better to send more emails than not. A good rule of thumb is usually 4 emails in the first week is good, and then 3 emails a week after that. But overall, again, the more emails the better. As long as you're providing value and providing good content, it doesn't matter how often you send emails. Another tool you can use is use Dub to add videos to your emails, and I'll show you exactly what that looks like. It helps a lot with conversions. Once when somebody sees a video of you and they see your face and they see you talking, it really helps with conversions. It really helps them commit to you. So when prospects can see your face and hear your story, again, it really helps a lot. Another tool you can use, again, I'll show you exactly what these looks like, is use Mixmax to send automated email series instead of Gmail. So let's just say if somebody submits their contact information on the landing page, you want to use ActiveCampaign or ConvertKit. However, what happens if somebody sends you an email? Let's just say sends you a cold email to your email address. Then that's what Mixmax is for. You can use Mixmax to send automated email series inside of Gmail. So I use both of these tools. I use ConvertKit and I use Mixmax. So let's take a look, and I'll show you exactly what my emails look like. This is it. So I have an email series. Once they opt in, it immediately sends them this email, and then 2 hours later, it sends them another email, and then the next couple of days, the day after that, it sends them pretty much a video. I call it value bomb. Another email. Next day after that, next day after that, next day after that, next day after that. And this is what Dub is. Dub pretty much adds this nice little GIF inside of your emails. And imagine getting a video. Imagine getting this email. Hi, this is Mollaei, business lawyer for entrepreneurs. I recorded a short video for you that explains how I can help you start your US business. And it has a video, kind of introduces who I am, how I can help them. And this does really well. This does exceptionally well. So this is, again, I'm using Dub for this. This is Mixmax. This is, again, if somebody emails me instead of Gmail, then how would I be able to send a sequence to them? Again, a sequence is a series of emails, because most people don't take action from one email. So I want to be able to create a sequence to say, hey, if somebody emails me, go ahead and send them this sequence of emails to this prospect. That way, even if they don't respond back to the first email, I'll be able to send them multiple emails. And this is what, again, Mixmax looks like. There's templates and sequences. I have templates created for different questions and answers. I pretty much at this point know exactly what questions people are asking for, and I went and created templates for all these so that even my admins will be able to answer my emails and use these templates to answer these questions. And these are sequences, and I have different sequences for collecting reviews. But if I want to follow up in 2 days, then I use this follow 2 days, and it just makes the whole sending emails in the email sequences much easier. So what this is what Mixmax, this is what it looks like. As you can see, I took pretty much like a video to show you guys exactly how it looks like, and then I'll let it loop. It's gonna loop right now, so I can show you exactly how this works. So what it looks like is somebody emails me and says, hey, I need an EIN. So what I do, I put it in code. It says sequence, add the sequence to it, and I put their first name, and automatically it will create an email, and it will say the entire email, and it says right here, it says if email 2 is not replied back to within 1 day, then go ahead and send in this next email in the sequence. And you see every single one of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are emails in a sequence. Automatically, again, all my emails are already created. I'm not typing the same email over and over. I already know exactly what they need, and I send them a sequence inside of Gmail that explains how it could help them. Again, this is Mixmax. Fourth part, retargeting. So 95 to 99% of prospects don't take action from the first time that they meet you. Again, think about your own actions. Do you ever go from seeing a website or hearing about somebody and just calling them and hiring them? You don't. So what you need to do is you need to set up a retargeting. Retargeting is like putting up your billboard in front of only the people who have already shown interest. So somebody just like Googles you and they have a question. Somebody has a problem and they Google and they get to your website and they read your content. They're not ready to take action right then. They're not ready to hire, let's just say, a business lawyer just because they have a question about where they should form the LLC. Instead, you want to set up a retargeting to target your own website visitors to come back to you on Facebook. So the highest ROI, again, is retargeting your own website visitors. This is the only Facebook ad campaign you should create. You should not do anything on Facebook until you've at least created this kind of campaign. Is a Facebook retargeting campaign targeting your own website visitors. People who have landed on your website have already shown interest in you and what you do. And what you want to do is retarget those people back on Facebook to tell them, hey, I know that you're interested in this certain topic. I'm the one that could help you with this. Come back. I could definitely help you. This is by far the easiest Facebook ad campaign you could create. Don't try any other type of Facebook campaign until you first turn on a Facebook retargeting campaign. This is an example of a couple of my retargeting campaigns. What I found out is testimonials work out great. So let's look at this first one. Hey, get your item with 100% money back guarantee. It's basically portraying that 100% money back guarantee aspect of my service. The second one does really, really exceptionally well for me. All I do is I take one of my client reviews, a video of it, and I transcribe his review, put some stars above it, and I just put it up. And all I do is pretty much I send them back to a sales page or a page where I want them to take action. And this does really well. It gets a lot of engagement, a lot of comments, and it just does really well. Or another Facebook retargeting video. Again, this video only gets shown to people who have shown interest in getting an item. So it's like literally putting up a billboard only in front of the people that really need it. It just does exceptionally well. It probably adds 20 to 40% of my sales comes from retargeting. So here's an extra bonus for you guys. 3 tools you can use to automate your law firm. So the first one that we already mentioned is Mixmax. It saves time in emails that you'll be able to use to send templates and sequences. Again, templates are saved scripts, saved copy of emails that you're going to be sending over and over. So you want to create a template of every top FAQ, top questions that people ask you. You want to create a template for that. And sequence is a series of emails that you're going to be sending to prospects or your clients. So go ahead and just use this tool to be able to pretty much automate your law firm. The second tool that I highly suggest, and it's one of my secret sauces that I'm able to run my virtual law firm, is I use Upwork to hire virtual admins or VAs to do your admin work. Upwork makes it very easy to hire, put up a job post and hire people and manage and pay your VAs. And it's something that is very scalable, because once you create the system and you create the templates and sequences, then you'll be able to train your VAs to do this for you, to be able to answer your emails, to answer your prospects, and to do most of the legwork. And third is ClickFunnels. I use ClickFunnels for most of my funnels. It just makes it very easy to create your funnel pages. Again, Mixmax, Upwork, and ClickFunnels, 3 amazing tools that I use to be able to run my virtual law firm. So this is Mixmax. Again, at this point, you know what you can do with it. Upwork, the biggest freelancing website online. It's great. Honestly, it's very leverageable. Something that I'm able to hire people from anywhere from $5 to $10 an hour, and I'm able to trade their time for higher value tasks. Upwork just does an amazing job of managing them. It takes a screenshot of their screen, so I know that they're doing their job, exactly how long they work. They're able to log in, log out, and it keeps track of their time. And it just makes managing VAs much easier. And this is ClickFunnels. Again, ClickFunnels is the software that I use to create my funnels. It works out great. This is one of my funnels. As you can see, the first part of the funnel is a landing page. I'm A/B testing. Again, this is done with ClickFunnels. I'm A/B testing 2 different landing pages, and then I have a sales page, and then I have a confirmation page. That's it. That's my funnel from one of my legal services. So now it's your turn. Take a moment and brainstorm how you're gonna apply what you just learned. So it's very crucial. First of all, again, it's all a belief system. I want you to understand that generating clients online, it can be created and automated using these concepts. Again, it takes understanding of these concepts and applying it. And the most important part is understanding the traffic. Where are your ideal prospects? And the best source for that is Google Ads, YouTube videos, or Quora. So if you need to be in front of your ideal prospects, go focus on one of those sources. Second is, now that you got that traffic, where do you send them? Don't send them to your homepage. Don't send them to your website. Instead, send them to a very designated landing page that talks specifically to that specific problem. Third is, once you have the lead, once you have the contact information, make sure that you're nurturing them by sending them content on an automated email series and whatever you can do to pretty much give them enough of a reason to be nurtured by you, so that they know that you're the right person for this job. And fourth, make sure to set up retargeting so that anybody who has been on your website or has been on your landing page is being retargeted back on Facebook. At least if you're going to take action, first, I would say go focus on one of those traffic sources and go get a landing page built. It's very crucial. Again, all these concepts are going to be really valuable to you, but they don't mean anything until you take action. Action is key. I wish you all the best, and I'll talk to you guys soon.